Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We took a major leap since last episode. I now have a command module on the moon, which is kind of tipped over, so I'm going to send a replacement up sooner or later. I've got this moon rover over here. Two guys in here I'm going to send to the cargo ship that I sent up earlier. I had to reload my quicksave in order to actually land it. Sorry about the crash last episode. As soon as I touched down on the moon, my game decided it would be fun to crash on me, and therefore I couldn't record anymore. Or well, I did record, but for some reason it didn't show on the video. Anyway, we're back on the moon. I'm going to drive my little rover to the cargo ship. Now I'm going to interswap the crew, or just swap them. And then I'm going to be taking the cargo ship back to Earth. So yeah, I got a ion engine on my rover to give it a little boost whenever you need it. And because it's fun to have a giant rocket on the ship that goes around the moon. The top speed of this thing is not known to me, but it's not very safe to go driving 80 meters per second. Although I did manage to for a while. Recommended speed with this craft is about 20 to 30 meters per second if you want to do it 100% safe. Because that could happen. I'll see you when I get to my cargo ship. Alright, we're back at the cargo ship now. I got the two crew members in. Rover's over there waiting for takeoff. Let's not keep him waiting, shall we? May have been good to turn on SAS first. Just maybe. Nailed it. Slowly, slowly. Not like that. Hold on, I'm gonna put her down, I got an idea. See, the problem is, because one of the tanks here is missing, I'm going to have a bad time. Now the logical thing to do here is put her down, use the laser I got on the moon rover to try and solve the problem. Or I might have to load a quick save. Yeah, that'll save me a lot of time. Alright, be right back. Alright, and we're back once again. I had to re-swap the crew, not that big of a problem. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the laser that I put on the moon rover to get to dispose of garbage and stuff like that. To dispose of the fuel tank so that the ship will be in perfect balance again. Although I've never tried this, I recommend you don't try this at home. This is what space programs are made for. Also, it might be useful to turn the handbrake on. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Load quick save. And we're still going to remove parts of it, but everything that'll just give a big mess. Right, so in position, turn on the handbrake, turn on targeting, start shooting things. That actually went quite well. Little quick save. Then we're going to move on to the next one. Alright. This is going really well so far. Knock on wood. Final one. Put it on the handbrake again. Careful aiming. And that's how we engineer Kerbal style. Alright, so let's get this baby up in the air. With this new perfect weight distribution again. As good as new. Retract the ladder, because why not? Also, what I found useful is to just aim your spacecraft towards the purple waypoint on your nav ball, which indicates your current objective. At the moment it just points to the second space center, spoiler alert, that is located on the planet Kerbin, so you can use it as a beacon to go back home. So throttle up a bit. Right, that should do it for an orbit. Wait till we get to the apoapsis. And the usual orbiting routine begins. I'm going to have to save fuel though for the trip back home. Otherwise I won't be able to slow down and crash my two Kerbals into a horrible death. It's not what they deserve after such a daring moon experiment. Alright, that's an orbit. I just speed it up, get into the correct position, and basically reverse engineer on orbit back home. Yeah, now's a good time. Right, there we go. Try and get into a good position to get back home. Easy, easy, easy. Try to get at periapsis as low as possible. Alright, we're getting back home. We still got plenty of fuel left as well. The trip got off to a little bad start after we lost that first part. But thanks to the laser we can make it back home safely again. So yeah, I'm going to fast forward this now. Nothing interesting about me flying back to the planet. Kerbal space station spinning like crazy around the planet. Right, we're going to try and use the atmosphere, if there was any, to do a little air braking, which is basically putting the longest side of your ship directly against the heading which you're going, in an effort to use the atmosphere to speed you to slow you down. Yeah, we're gaining speed now, still. Although altitude is dropping. Get into a good position here for an air brake. There we go. Now we can use up all this fuel that we still have left. Alright, speed is now down to about 580 meters per second, still air braking. That's always good. I'm going to hang on to the fuel tanks for a bit more, till we hit like 10,000 meters, then I'm going to abort that, deploy parachutes, and get my Kerbin safely into the ocean. Alright, 10,000 meters. Parachutes out. Speed dropping. Debris falling. Looks like they're going to make it. My first successful trip to and from the moon. Well, it's still a little too early to speak about a success, but with the odds are as they are now, I don't think we're going to fail. I got a big parachute, 2 extra emergency parachutes just in case. Don't want to take any risk with my crew, or at least not on this mission. And there went our debris. Sunset's about to appear over Kerbin. Big parachute deployed and both small parachutes deployed. Not a problem at all. I think that was a pretty good flight. May have to refine it a bit more so I can drop the excess fuel tanks on the moon or something like that. Using the laser isn't that bad, but it's time consuming. And there's always a risk of blowing up the tanks below it, just as you saw earlier. All by all, I thought that was a pretty good flight. I'm going to touch down in the water now, while admiring the strange SAS unit, which is hollow from the inside. And there we are, safe and sound. Now I'm going to tamper around a bit and try to get a laboratory up to the moon, because why not? So thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed. Join me next time as I put more stuff on the moon, or go to Minmus or Duna for example. I've been wanting to go there for a while, so yeah. I'll see you what I'll do in the next episode. See you then, bye.